Hello. I feel like I haven't been here in forever, and I really haven't. Ramona here from Cayonne Wellness Intuitive Arts. We're at the end of a year. We're at the end of a year. We are at the end of 2025, 9, which is a 9-year in numerology, which is endings, but this is summing up a big space, of time. I think it's from 2016. And it's wrapping up some cycles. And if you think about since 2016 and lessons learned and things that you've gone through, the transformations, the spaces that you've moved in and out of. And this is the culmination. We're coming out of it. We're moving into 2026 numerology, which is a number 1, new beginnings. This also coincides with we are in the last month of the year of the snake, shedding what no longer serves us. Knowing that just like a snake sheds its skin, it was there for purpose, for when we needed it. And it covered us, housed us, protected us, looked after us. And not just the physical skin, obviously, but everything, people, places, things, circumstances. As we moved through, that's what we needed at that time. But now at the end of the year of the snake, we are shedding that. We're moving into the next chapter, which is numerology, new beginnings, but also year of the horse, which is now taking you forward, moving you forward in action. And if you think of the swiftness of a horse, and taking all the lessons and everything that you've gone through and going forth. When I said I haven't been here for a while, I really haven't. And everything kind of fell by the wayside a little bit. I wasn't going to make a post about it. I stay fairly private, and I give my all to you, whether it be readings online or personal readings. But there's something for me about, I'm such a proponent for living in your authenticity. And I read today that the new year is guided by the throat chakra, which is speaking your truth, speaking clearly and effectively. In addition, my sign of Taurus is very much tied to the throat chakra. And I realize that it's probably time that I speak up a little bit more and show a little bit more vulnerability than I normally do. Because what I'm learning is that when we speak, we share. And we never know what other people are going through at the same time. So we're going to make a really long story short because I don't want to sit here and bore anyone by any means. But I had a job that I loved. Outside of my businesses, I also had a job that I loved, adored. I used to go to bed and I couldn't wake up. I couldn't wait to wake up in the morning to get to work. I was so excited. I loved it there. And something happened along the way, and I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure when it happened. But fast forward a few months, and then I was going to bed wondering how early I could wake up to get in because there was never enough time in the day to get what needed to be done. And it was slow and insidious how it wove through me. And unfortunately, it really tagged on to my work ethics, my integrity of my job, that I give my all. I give 100%, but I'd give more than 100% if I could. I give everything, and it means so much to me. So combined with not enough hours in the day to get things done, and really taking everything on and trying to do it all, 8-hour days turned to 11-hour days, 12-hour, 14-hour days, consistently. And I knew I was running and running and running to keep up, and I wasn't able to keep up, but I kept running and I kept doing it anyway because I had to. I was determined to. Now, if you've ever seen me online or ever had a reading from me, I do speak about disease and where disease comes from, and it is dis-ease of the body. And it's easy to tell other people, but you don't always see it within yourself. And I had 3 systems going haywire in my body and literally started to shut down. My digestive system went off. I lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks. Yay for the weight loss, but not the way it happened. But it got to the point that food wasn't staying down at all until I was relegated to green tea and miso soup, and even that wasn't staying down. And I've been living on ibuprofen and Pepto-Bismol and all the things, and stomach upset, and just keep going. My immune system, I got sick. The cold went away, the cough settled into my chest, and I would literally hear it rattling in my chest at night. But I didn't have time. I had to keep going. So on a Saturday, I went to the doctor and checked it out, and it was pneumonia. Got the meds and back at work bright and early Monday. Actually, not even bright and early, because I would go in before the sun comes up. So my immune system was taking a hit. And my central nervous system was a wreck. I walked around with a constant anxious feeling. And the only way that I could describe it is if I felt like my insides were liquefying and ready to seep out of my body. The body was constantly on high alert. And I was exhausted. I was working many more hours than I should have been. And the quality of sleep wasn't great because what did I dream about? You guessed it, I dreamed about work. I woke up with panic nightmares about work. It took over. It took over completely. It was my before work. It was my work. It was after work. There was no social life. It was just work. And I was just thinking, how much more can I do tomorrow? How much more can I give to get things done? And it was a hamster on a wheel. And I hit the wall. And I was done. Because I had to save myself. I had to look at what was happening to my well-being, my body, and stop ignoring it. But all of a sudden, I realized that if I am not at my finest, I'm a detriment to my team. I always thought that I never wanted to leave my team in peril and walk away, and that I thought that would be more damaging to them. And when I say my team, I didn't have a team under me. I mean my coworkers who were fabulous and are fabulous. They're still fabulous people. I left the job. I didn't leave them. I never wanted to leave them in peril, but I realized that with me not being at my best, not being able to give who Ramona is, I wasn't doing them justice, and I was more of a detriment to them. And I couldn't do it anymore. And on that last day, I heard Spirit say to me, we need you to step out on faith. We got you, but we need you to step out on faith. Why are you holding on so tightly to this job that is killing you? And I know it's not an easy move. And I know that even if someone is feeling this way, that it's not something that everyone can do. I don't even know if I should have done it. I have a lot of transformation going in my life and a lot of change. But I needed to do it. And I needed to put my faith in my higher power, my universe, knowing who I am. And just like that, It was done. And there was guilt, but there was relief. It took 4 days for the nightmares to stop waking me up. It took 2 weeks for me to be able to have food without any form of Pepsid AC, Imodium, Pepto, ibuprofen, you name it. I was taking anything to be able to allow me to eat. And on the cusp of this 2025 into 2026, I'm okay. I'm okay. I spent time healing at home with my friends, family, and loved ones pouring back into me. And if I haven't put up yet, I will do a post. I spend time at Niagara Falls, typically in December. I used to when I lived in Toronto, so I had the opportunity to do that. I figured I'm there, let me take advantage of it. And the downloads that I get there and spirit reminding me. And again, if you've ever seen me online or had a reading from me, I am such a huge proponent of that old adage, everything happens for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And perhaps my season there was done, and perhaps my reason there was done. And Spirit reminded me that there were many great reasons for that job coming into my life, as well as what I was able to offer initially, but also the people and the people that I met and how I affected their lives or made friendships and how they affected mine. And that might be all it is. It might be a stepping stone in our travels through life, in our journey as we go through things to help us grow, help us change, give us confidence, lift our self-esteem, let our voices be heard, make friends, make soul connections, do all those wonderful things. And maybe it's not your forever, but it is impactful nonetheless. And it's still something to be proud of. So I head into this new year. I head into 2026. I head into the year of the horse, excited to see what's going to come and what I'm going to build and create and grow. And I might dip into some old reserves of my event planning company that I had in Canada. I might bring that back. Few of you have asked, does Glitzy Kicks do anything else but Crocs? My second company under RLCA Enterprises. Do you do anything else but Crocs? Is it only Crocs? And I think I'm going to do some other offerings so that if you really don't like Crocs, let's get you sorted. Glitzy Kicks is going to have the sneakers, the Air Force Ones, the high heels, we'll bling them up. So stay tuned for all of that. I'm very excited. I will be relaunching Glitzy Kicks and the new offerings after February 1st, because there's a little bit of change going on here. And Cayonne Wellness will get it up and pumping again, and we'll get the YouTube going and the readings online, because I miss you all, and I miss your comments, and I miss being here, and I miss that I am not using the gift that I was given to serve you. I'm not living my soul purpose, or I haven't been because I was so tied up in something else. And I apologize for that, because I was given this gift for a reason, and this is my soul purpose, to help you in your journey in this thing we call life. I thank you for listening to my story. I'm coming back. I'm coming back better than ever, and I'm ready. I'm here for you. Wishing you all the best, and looking forward to working with you, seeing you, spending time with you in the new year. Take care.